Hi everyone, Michele here from Raise Your Vibe with Michele podcast, where I share my channeled messages to help raise my vibration and in turn hope to help raise your vibration as well. And today is a little bit different. I do want to share, it won't be direct channeled messages, but I want to share what I do from an art perspective of when I feel the energy of a certain energetic entity or energy, like, for instance, Quan Yin or Archangel Metatron, and how I implement it into my art. I have recently completed my Quan Yin Soul Code artwork on paper, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So Quan Yin is just incredible. She is an energy, she was obviously a goddess, and an energy that brings in care and compassion. So I'm going to read a little bit about what Quan Yin is all about. First of all, I'm going to read you the Quan Yin from Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. Now, Kyle Gray works a lot with angelic energy, and his card in the card deck has Quan Yin, care and compassion, and basically the message from her is choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offering a helping hand, or offer a helping hand. And I'm going to give you a little bit about Quan Yin. So Quan Yin is a bodhisattva, which is a Buddha-like being, and the goddess of mercy, compassion, and love. Though she's acknowledged in Buddhism and the traditions of China, she goes beyond religion and warms the heart of all who call on her. She has a strong connection to healing energy and encourages people to offer care, forgiveness, and compassion to themselves and others. And this is exactly what this painting is all about. So the compassion is about recognizing the spirit in others. And it's about seeing that they come from the same source as you do. So no matter what they do, no matter what opinions they have, if they're opposite to you, you recognize this beautiful being in front of you, or the person that you're thinking about, as being part of you, as an aspect of yourself. So the messages the message from this painting is all about love. You are the love. If you're finding it difficult with anyone at the moment, the best way you can move forwards is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are. Just move beyond their behavior, mistakes, and challenges. So it's a message of friendship and care, helping you see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't even seem that way, and moving into compassion and developing a greater understanding. And in turn, this will elevate your spirit and connect you into love. And that is what Quan Yin, her learning as a goddess, has been, and what she brings through, and what I have intended for and use this beautiful artwork, or intend the use for this beautiful artwork. So every time you would actually look at this artwork, you would anchor in more and activate more of that compassion and care. So yeah, it's a fabulous painting. It's done in pinks, obviously, because magenta is the sort of vibration of love. Colors heal. Colors have healing abilities, and anything that is imbalanced in your vibration field can be corrected. Much of it can be corrected with color. So if you are needing love or want to embody more love, and, magenta is the color to see, where, hear, feel. I often advise my clients, after they've done my guided color meditation and they receive the color magenta, to actually bring more of that magenta color into their lives. So go and buy some flowers in that color. Maybe the best thing, I think, is to actually have a magenta pillow, sort of a pillowcase, because it's the first thing you see in the morning, and you will absorb that color, and every time you see that color you will acknowledge it and go, thank you for fixing the vibration that I need to correct within my vibration field. And all these colors are, all colors have a specific job, as it were. And I think this artwork brings through and depicts the beautiful energies of the goddess energy of Quan Yin. And the magenta pink colors bring through the love vibration. So there are many layers contained within the image. And obviously with Quan Yin, the codes are care and compassion. And this artwork will activate a remembrance and brings a message of friendship and care, helping you to see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't always seem that way. So the artwork brings in codes to activate and move the viewer into compassion and develop a greater understanding. And it's in liquid. I've done it in liquid ink with acrylics. It's an A2 size, which is 420 by 594 millimeters. The paper weight is 200 gram. And I did it specifically on paper because I wanted to be able to send this overseas. I can roll this artwork up easily and send it in a roll from New Zealand. Obviously the shipping is free within New Zealand, but worldwide, I just need to see how much it would be, but it probably wouldn't be that much. So the guided meditation would come with this, and that would be a guided meditation just to activate you into the Quan Yin soul codes. It's just, I'm going to give you a bit more information about Quan Yin. So from a historic point of view, the sort of normally the description of Quan Yin is she who observes all sounds of suffering in the world. And that is the meaning of the name Quan Yin, which is sometimes how they spell it. So Quan Yin is normally Quan and then Yin. But in a sort of Chinese sort of way, they spell it Guan instead of the Q. And she's often depicted swathed in white, standing atop a lotus petal, and a willow branch in one hand and a pure vase water in the other. She's a deity of mercy and compassion, and in Sanskrit her name is Padmapani, or born of the lotus. So it's all about taking care of yourself. We have so confused compassion and sympathy. Compassion is really the understanding of the world, the whole world as one, that there is really no separation between me and you. And if you just give and give and give and give because you have sympathy, you're not taking care of yourself. And then you're not taking care of the whole world either. Women are trained to give away our own selves so much. But if you just give and give, you become a very angry person. And you don't know why you're angry. Unconsciously, it just bubbles up. It's dangerous. I realized I would have to say no to certain things, and I gave my Quan Yin the sword of wisdom and ruthless action so that I can cut through that of the kind of bullshit sympathy and allow myself, my real self, to act, and so that I can really take care of myself too. And taking care of myself is taking care of others. And this is taken an extract from a book called Quan Yin, and that was page 54. So for me, I agree with that. I really feel that we come first. We are the God. We are the goddess. we need to take ourselves into account firstly. And we've been trained and programmed not to put ourselves first. We've been trained and programmed to care about others first. It's selfish if you do, you know, if you think about yourself first. But actually, if we do it from a place of compassion and love, it's not selfish. It is the most important thing to do. So one of the several stories surrounding Quan Yin is that she was a Buddhist who, through great love and sacrifice during life, had earned the right to enter nirvana after death. However, while standing before the gates of paradise, she heard a cry of anguish from the earth below. Turning back to earth, she renounced her reward of bliss eternal, but in its place found immortality in the hearts of the suffering. She is often referred to as the goddess of the southern sea, and has been compared to the Virgin Mary. She who hears prayers, she is goddess of fecundity, as well as mercy. I have no clue what that word means. But anyway, I'll look it up afterwards. So, worshipped especially by women, this goddess comforts the troubled, the sick, the lost, the senile, and the unfortunate. So Quan Yin is a shortened form of a name which means one who sees and hears the cry from the human world. So for me, I just think that is just a beautiful energy to work with, to activate within ourselves. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about why I paint and how I paint. So I bring in and fully immerse myself into the energy I'm channeling. So I believe that my work carries a higher vibration, and when the intention is set, that sentiments, when created, have been transferred to the product, so to my artwork. Colors all have healing properties, and each one of my soul artworks have been created with this in mind. My artworks all have codes within which are sensed and embedded when a viewer looks at or imitates or meditates, when they look at or meditates with my artworks. I do really recommend meditating with this artwork. And even if you close your eyes, the minute you wake up and you or sort of open your eyes, and you'll see this artwork. And I've worked a lot with my when I do my energetic clearing. I have got an artwork called, oh man, I've gone blank now. It's a beautiful, big, large artwork. Oh, yeah. It's called Divine Feminine. Sorry, we had a little bit of a momentary, lapse there. And yeah, this Divine Feminine painting embodies so many goddesses. When I did that artwork, I was actually sitting in a huge amount of goddess energy. I had been reading the Sophia Codes, the book, and it's just an incredible. And one of my clients, she was lying right in front of that painting and needed really a lot of encouragement and strength to overcome some obstacles that she's facing at the moment in her life. And when I did the energetic clearing, we placed her right in front of that painting. And she said, that painting stayed with me for so long after the energetic healing, because this energetic clearance that I do and soul codes, I seal these soul codes in for about, it'll last for about 2 to 3 weeks, that your soul basically aligns completely. And she was just like, that's incredible, that painting, every time I think of it and sit in that energy, the painting comes up, which means that painting is working for her. So if we tap into that knowledge, we tap into an inner knowing and sense of what we want to achieve in this lifetime. There are many layers of information contained in my artworks. So all my work carries a higher vibration, and the intention is set that the sentiments, visions, vibration, when created, has been transferred into the artwork. And that you will read up. You can read up with, I know Diana Cooper has a book out on Atlantis and Atlantis, the way we used to live in Atlantis. And many of the stories from Atlantis, and not just from Diana Cooper, but others who've channeled information through from that lifetime or those lifetimes, will know that artworks were created with intention for healing, and there'd be healing rooms where people would go and sit in front of the artworks and actually receive healing from the artworks. And each one of my soul code artworks are created like that. I have a Pleiadian one, I have a Lemurian one, and always very happy to do a commission for anyone who would like a specific, energy to work with. They definitely, all these artworks are channeled from source energy and from spirit to activate the healing journey of the recipient and to help them tune into the frequency of their higher self. So have a look. Go and have a look on my website in the shop section down onto original artworks. Have a look at the artwork. Give me some feedback. I would love to know what you have felt. You can reach me and message me on Instagram, Michele Vibration, Michele Courage. I think it's Michele Courage Vibration Art. Yes. And or on Facebook, message me, or just go and pop onto the website and send me an email. I'd love to hear your impression and your feeling when you look at that painting, and feel the vibration. And you can definitely feel the Chinese type of influence, because obviously she was part of that side of the world. She came from that type, that sort of side of the world, and very, very revered by the Chinese. They are very, very aware of that energy. I would love some feedback from you, and let me know how you feel when you have a look at that painting. And if you really would like to purchase it, I would be so honored to know that that painting has gone to someone who is working with soul codes and would like to embody that beautiful energy and connect and activate into it. So it's available at an incredible price, because I normally charge over $1,000 to do but I charge about $1,000 per square meter to do artworks, and this one is an A2 at a very reasonable price. So yes, and I've got an Archangel Metatron, which I will be speaking to you about in my next podcast, which it's an incredible painting as well. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you, and I will chat to you soon. Michele here from Raise Your Vibe, and as always, if you love to leave a review and give me a 5-star review, I would be so appreciative of this, or send this on to a friend who might be interested. Raising your vibration is the most important thing in this world in your lifetime. This is what you're here to do, is raise your vibration so that you can step into your remembrance. And as always, if you need some support, let me know. I can perhaps help you just put some things into place, and we can have a conversation about it. Chat to you soon.